throughout the week, and we've got some great talking points to talk about today. We're going to discuss Alessandro Bastoni and his connection and links with FC Barcelona. We are going to talk about Andreas Christensen, and we are also going to discuss one of the latest informations we are getting from FC Barcelona. It's that JOAN GARCIA has been snubbed by De La Fuente, and he's not going to the World Cup after these kinds of performances. That is an absolute injustice, robbery. I don't know what is the agenda going on around Barcelona. The fact that Rafinha didn't get put into the FIFA 11, didn't get into the top 3 of the Ballon d'Or, and then JOAN GARCIA is missed out, is left out of the squad of Spain for the World Cup. This is an absolute insanity. This is crazy. This is crazy. And I'm just giving you the talking point. I'm not even started, raging about this. I haven't even commenced. So let's take it gently. Or shall we? Yeah, let's take it gently. Let's talk about Andreas Christensen. So if you watch the last Barca news with Glen, you would remember that I was giving us information about the extent of Christensen's injury and how unfortunate the whole situation with his fitness, the implications of his absence to Barca's defense, Barca's title contention, the effects of his own Barcelona career. But information came to me today, and if you're not familiar with this, I'm going to let you know that Barcelona, that is the president Laporta, is interested in renewing Andreas Christensen's contract despite him being injured. That is a bomber. That is an absolute shock, because not even up to a few weeks ago, we were 100% certain. I mean, even until when he got injured, I was 100% certain that Barcelona were not going to renew Christensen's contract. But lo and behold, this contract will be renewed, and the Barcelona staff, so this is the information I'm getting, that Barcelona staff are saying that Christensen looks like the most complete FC Barcelona defender in the squad. And this is what we've been saying for ages. But why is the guy not playing? You can attribute it to the fact that he's constantly injured. You can attribute it to the fact that you can't build your long-term future on, inconsistencies, fitness issues, instability. You need some form of stability when it comes to your defense. But when you look at outright quality of a defender, ever since we've been watching Barca play, I don't know what is wrong with this lagging recently, but we're gonna continue. If you're looking at the quality of this guy compared to the other guys, I'm not saying they aren't good. I'm not saying they aren't performing well, but Christensen's adaptation to the style of play, the confidence, the ability to control the game, even as a defender. We saw one of the best, performances of a defender, in a Barca shirt, even though it was only against Guadalajara. But Christensen has always been complete when he's played, and that is why he was one of the main defenders under Xavi. So this guy is a quality player, and I haven't regretted his free transfer to FC Barcelona, and I still think that we can bank on this guy for the long run. And the person that I think needs to be sold is Araujo, and that's the simple truth of it. I know they've said, and I'm going to give you information about Araujo as well, because they've said Araujo is going to be assessed in the next few days by Barcelona's staff, and they're going to assess and see if he's mentally fit and also physically fit to play for FC Barcelona before Barca starts looking into the transfer window. But the reality of it is, can Barca actually look into the transfer window unless it is a low signing and it's someone that will be within the financial fair play margin or gap? So yeah, let's see what happens. But I'm really pleased that Barca wants to renew his contract, because I think we haven't really trusted this guy. We need to give him more playing time because he's a quality player. And then next up, we are going to discuss Alessandro Bastoni. I saw information on online, and people were saying, "Oh, Bastoni has liked FC some fans comments about him coming to Barca on his IG." I'm like, these guys, you guys have come again with a new tale and a new story. And I went online and I went to his Instagram, and I went to the post in question, and I was able to see that he actually liked those posts saying come to FC Barcelona. So it looks like at the minute, if you look at a balance of, he's a very good defender and he's one of the top defenders in Europe. Price tag wise is a bit out of our league at the moment, unless Barca want to make a massive investment and a massive sale. But if it's about desire to want to come to Barca, he is displaying that desire to come to Barca, which is great. We always want players that want to play for Barca. We don't want people like Nico Williams that take Barcelona as second option. We want people that will do everything to want to come to Barca. And from the signs of it, this is what Bastoni is displaying. He wants to come to Barca because he wouldn't like those comments if he's not interested, if he doesn't have a thought about playing for Barcelona. Because most Barca fans have been talking about getting Nico Slotterbeck as the cheaper option, the more aligned to the Highland, the German. He ticks every box like for the profile that Barcelona players, fans will like. So in this case, Bastoni is showing the interest. Soderbergh will definitely have to be sold because they won't be renewing. He won't be renewing his contract. So it leaves us with a dilemma. And now we don't know who we're gonna sign, but it's really positive to see that he is making signs that he would like to play for FC Barcelona. It's always positive to see a player displaying, that desire to play for Barca. And then lastly, on an even more angry note, how does JOAN GARCIA not make it to the Spanish squad, the Spanish national team squad for the World Cup? Let me even take a look at the squad that has been selected. Merry Christmas. This is insane. How does JOAN GARCIA not make it to the list? This is an absolute madness. Merry Christmas. Goalkeepers. Oh my god. Wait, oh. Let me see something. This is madness, bro. Let's see something here. Is it actually accurate? Because I'm hearing that De La Fuente won't be choosing JOAN GARCIA, which is an absolute madness. Wow. Squad. Okay. So he's actually, brother. So he's gone for David Raya, Alex Remiro, Unai Simon. Is this the Unai Simon that I watched against Real Madrid? David Raya is understandable. He's been the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. Remiro isn't even the best goalkeeper in La Liga. JOAN GARCIA was the best keeper in La Liga last season with Espanyol and this season with FC Barcelona alongside Courtois. So I don't understand the choices he's made. How? Man, I'm not even gonna discuss too much. This is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. How does JOAN GARCIA not make it? I don't think there's even any club in the world now that wouldn't want JOAN GARCIA. Because the things that this guy does on the pitch is ridiculous as a goalkeeper. There's no better goalkeeper in La Liga in Spain this season. Even Raya is not as good as JOAN GARCIA this season. So I don't get it. I don't. Some of these things you see in football, whatever. Yeah, guys, this was it for Barca news with Glen. We're gonna end it on this angry note of what De La Fuente has done. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, guys, do well to subscribe to the channel and be part of Glen Talks Football, because we're gonna give you the best Barca content We're going to cover previews, reviews, news, and also some of the greatest topics on as Barca seasons unfold. So do well to subscribe to the channel and take care and stay safe. Don't forget, Merry Christmas.